to today's show. This is the Startup Junkie, and I'm your host, AJ. Of course, Startup Junkie comes to you live Monday through Friday, right here on this social channel. And I'm saying this social channel because it really doesn't matter which one you're watching right now, because we multi-stream across YouTube, Facebook, Periscope / Twitter, and soon to come IG Live. Now, let me just say, if you don't know, definitely check out the Startup Junkie Live podcast on Apple iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcast, and a shitload of other podcasting networks. So definitely check out. If you can't catch this live show, you can best believe this same content will be streaming on those platforms. So be sure to check it out. Like this page, thumb it up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel that is in this post. Now, I'm going to start off by saying, I see there are people in the room. Let me acknowledge people before I get started. As usual, Ms. Simpson, how you doing? I know everything is going well with you. Business extraordinaire. If you like what I'm sharing with you today, definitely share it with someone. Although I will say that I'm probably going to piss some people off today, and I know it, and I honestly, I feel that it's my duty to share with you what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to share stuff that covers speaking bureaus, all of those conferences you go to. I'm going to cover some dirty secrets about speaking bureaus. I'm going to cover, basically I'm going to expose the snake oil salesman, that is. And that is a term that's decades old for people who would basically travel into town and basically sell you some oil or sell you some kind of concoction, some kind of elixir to basically ease all of your woes. Now, what are the woes today? Unemployment, shorting on soon to come a shortage in terms of how much money you get as of July 31st on unemployment insurance. Okay, a jobs report of 2.5 million, which is good. However, as the federal chairman Jerome Powell explained yesterday in his press conference, I know you're saying it's 13 point whatever percent unemployment. Let's add 3 points to that. It's really like 16 point, almost 17%. And if you're black and Hispanic, hell, it's even worse for you. Okay? Yes. If your skin tone is darker, it's even worse for you. And to compound that, they say that a lot of low wage workers, 40% of those jobs may not even return. Okay? Don't believe me. Google it, research it for yourself. Then on top of that, for all of you Harvard educated, all you highly educated people out there who basically got job offers, 6-figure job offers. Now those job offers are being rescinded. In other words, they're taking those job offers back because the stock market is up, it's down, it's up, it's down. It's really going through this real cyclical thing right now. And basically it's at the whims of whatever the Fed chair says about the economy, which, by the way, he's keeping interest rates low. So this might be a good time for you to refi your house. It might be a good time to actually buy a house if you're in that position and you're fortunate to have actually kept your job and kept your job to a point to where you haven't been furloughed and maybe your hours haven't been cut. But the 6+ figure jobs that a lot of these major corporations have been paying, they're realizing now that, you know what, hey, I got a lot of people doing work at home. I don't need these people here. I can cut back on staff. I can do something different. And so I don't even have to pay these people 6 figures anymore, right? So if you're a fortunate soul to happen to be making 6 figures, congratulations to you. But as I said to you, I am about to piss some people off. So with that said, let's just get into it. So I have a question for you, and it's a simple question. How many of you out there, please drop a comment in here. And how you doing, Stephanie? I want to acknowledge you before I get too deep in this, because I know last time I didn't acknowledge you, and I apologize for that. But I want to acknowledge you before I get too deep into this thing. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, how many of you guys out there know the author Rhonda Byron? By a show of hands, if you can drop a comment in the comment section. If you know this author, please drop a comment in the comment section, okay? Just drop a Y. You know, if you don't drop a Y, then I assume that you don't know who this person is. Well, many of you may not actually know who the person is, but you definitely know the book. Let me tell you something about the book before I tell you what the book is. The book, all right, has sold over 30 million copies. It has been translated into 50 different languages. Okay, I really want you guys to understand what I'm saying here. It sold over 30 million copies, and it's been translated into 50 different languages. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what that book. Okay, there's a Y. Oh, so you know. Did you know or did you Google it? No, I'm just giving you a hard time. I know you up on your game, all right? But believe it or not, a lot of people do not know who that author is. And ladies and gentlemen, that author is the author of The Secret. Yes, The Secret. The one that Oprah Winfrey went on and on about telling everyone how and read this book. Now, before I give you my opinion on this book, and before I give you my opinion on what people are doing with this book, and that's why this show is titled, basically snake oil salesman. I am going to share with you what one of our very, very good friends thinks about this book. Now, you're going to be surprised, okay, who this person is. And so I'm going to play it right now. So check it out.
You know what I hate ever since I walked away from that show? Is that people keep trying to give me advice. Because I guess I've been like depressed. You know, you be depressed and people be like trying to cheer you up. And then I'm in show business. That's what made me so mad about it. So they'd be saying, stupid, hey, Dave, look, I know that was a rough experience, and I can only imagine what you've been through, but, you know, you just got to hang in there, and what you got to do is you just got to keep your chin up. Just keep your chin up, Dave. Word. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing wrong. My chin was too low. Shut the fuck up. It had nothing to do with my chin, nigga. Fuck is it? Keep your chin up. What kind of shit is this? See niggas walking around show business. Oh, I know. So, this girl I knew sent me a book called The Secret. She was like, listen, David, this is gonna help you. It's called The Secret. I thought this, And I started reading the book, and I read like 5 pages of shit and threw it in the trash. I was fucking. I can't believe they sell this shit. Do you know what this bitch says the secret of life is? She said it was positive imagery. You gotta visualize the things you want to have happen in your life. Like, bitch, that's the secret of life to you? Then kill yourself. It's gotta mean more than that. Positive imagery. The bitch fly to Africa and tell one of them starving children that shit. What's wrong with you? I have not eaten in 5 days. What you need to do is visualize some roast beef and some mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, please, bitch, you're killing me. Stop talking like that. No. The problem is you have a bad attitude about starving to death.
Okay, so maybe I was a little wrong for that, but I just want to. I'm just doing this to prove a point, okay? And the point is this, all right? The point is this, people. Positive thinking is great, okay? Visualizing and putting up vision boards, that's fantastic. If that is what you want to do, if that's what you need to inspire you, let that be the catalyst in which your inspiration turns into some perspiration. Okay, so why am I saying inspiration turning into some perspiration? Because truthfully, let's just be honest, all right? Many of us, we get so inspired. In fact, I'm tickled pink, and I'm a black man, so that's a lot. I'm tickled pink when I see so many people opening their books, sitting down at their tables, and I'm not talking about pastors, okay? I'm not talking about pastors. Let me say this. I am so tickled pink, and I'm sharing this with you because this is a Startup Junkie, and we're all about being real when it comes to business, okay? They have built an entire career, and they got 300,000 followers, 300,000+ followers, right? Or hundreds and hundreds or even thousands of views on their video where they're sitting down, they're reading from a book like The Secret, they're reading from Brian Tracy, they're reading from Jim Rohn, they're reading from like all these different positive, motivating speakers such as a Tony Robinson or a Dean Grazio. They're reading from all of this, and they realize that, one, many of them ain't got a pot to piss in or the winner to throw it out of. And that's old school, all right? But they realize that there is an innate fear of us not having, so we buy into their words, okay? And what we do is we watch their videos, we share their videos, we get inspired by all these little inspirational sayings that these people are saying, and then they invite you to sign up for their course. They invite you to attend a seminar. Right now it's a virtual webinar because of social distancing and stuff like that, where you literally have to pay. Let me tell you something. There is no secret, all right? If you really want to get deep, if you only had to choose one book for motivation, one book to say that you want to read in order for you to inspire yourself to do something great, to change your financial future, the only book you would have to read is, listen to this, okay? The only book you would have to read is Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. That is the absolute only book. You want to know why? Because believe it or not, if you ever go through that book, hell, you don't even have to read the book because it's super thick, it's long, okay? Get the audio, all right? The unabridged audio is like maybe 8 or 9 hours, right? They talk about the law of attraction. They talk about all of these different laws that these people are rewriting books and calling it something special, right? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with reading these books. However, I'm saying because there are so many people out there that realize people just want to be inspired, and this is evident based on all of the number of views that are on videos, okay? People just literally sitting there reading from a book, and you all the amens and yes sirs and high fives all in the feed. Inspiration is not enough. Positive affirmations, the power of positive thinking, okay? I think that's Stephen Covey. But anyway, here's the point. All of that is fantastic. However, the only person in which you should ultimately rely on is yourself. You ultimately rely on yourself, okay? If you want to get ish done, ultimately rely on yourself. Now, I said that they're a snake oil salesman, and I said I would break down how speaker bureaus work and how many people on speaker bureaus don't really have anything, okay? This is how it works. Because I recently well, that's not a story to share. I'm just going to say I had a friend get taken advantage of by one of these snake oil salesmen. So basically, the guy took a trip to Canada, my friend, right? And my friend paid to see Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if any of you guys out there know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. Drop a comment if you know who that is, Gary V. He has millions and millions of followers on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. This guy is an absolute powerhouse, right? Gary Vaynerchuk was on the bill on the moniker to speak. So was Billie Jean, his marketing. So you guys have probably seen him. He's a heavyset black guy. Supposed to be this guru when it comes to marketing. People like Tony Robbins use him. People like Dean Graziosi, I think Dean Graziosi uses him, but a lot of celebrities use this guy for their social media marketing. He's in San Diego, and honestly, he knows his stuff. He really does. And so listening to what he is saying is fantastic, all right? Listening to what Gary Vee is saying, because Gary Vee has built a multi-million dollar advertising agency where he started early in the game doing videos on YouTube about wine, selling wine. I think he sold like $60 million worth of wine and stuff like that over the internet. And it all started with using YouTube. Now, so this is how the speaker bureaus work, okay? So basically, they look for people who actually want to speak on stage. And those people who want to speak on stage will pay a fee to show up for a captivated audience, of people that are, sitting in the pews, okay? In other words, they have a captivated audience. And at the same time, they're charging the people who are sitting there to come to the event. They take the money from the people who paid to speak and the money from the people who paid to attend, and they take a portion of that money and they pay someone like Gary Vee, and they pay someone like Billie Jean to speak for like 30 minutes apiece. Okay, you hear me, right? Then a big line share of that money actually goes into the organizers of the event. And they take these events and they do them all over the world, right? And so many people who have spoken on these stages before Gary Vee and before Billie Jean is marketing, they will say, hey, look, I'm an international speaker. Especially if you're in the United States and you speak in Canada, then technically you're an international speaker, right? I'm an international speaker, and I actually spoke at the same conference that Gary Vee and Billie Jean were speaking at. And because of that, they then leverage that to sell you products and services, when honestly, what you really need is strong business fundamentals and strong execution. All right? You can put all the vision boards up. You can read The Secret. You can read Napoleon Hill. You can read Og Mandino's The Greatest Salesman in the World. You can read Dan Hardy's The Compound Effect. You can read and watch Brian Tracy's the 1,000% Rule. You can do all of that. But until all of these things that inspire you to get up and actually literally put some perspiration behind the inspiration, absolutely 100% nothing will happen. Okay? Understand that. Nothing will happen. So, you take your inspiration, do your vision boards, do all those things that you say inspire you. But until you're desperate enough to actually perspire, I guarantee you nothing will happen. So, why is it important for you to put some hustle and muscle together to make your financial dreams come true. Why is that important? Well, it's important because we are in uncertain times. We are in an uncertain economy. And we don't know what's going to happen. And I got to be honest with you. I felt I felt it weighing on my heart so heavy to share this information with you today. And I just had to. So I really appreciate everyone who checked in today. Thank you for checking out the Startup Junkie show. I just had to share this message with you to say, hey, look, don't fall, again, Eddie Murphy reference, for the banana in the tailpipe. All these people out there that are selling you bullcrap, that are trying to sell you courses and claiming to be multi-millionaires, when one, if you are making 30, 40, 50 million dollars, you will be on Forbes list somewhere. Okay? And besides, you can just search, you can Google search how to find out the net worth of a millionaire. And there are plenty of things that come up in which you can use public data. You can even pay a very small fee to search to see if what people are saying to you is true. Whew, man. Sorry, folks. I just had to do it. It was weighing heavy. I mean, I don't want to see people get taken advantage of because of fear. They're thinking they're taking their lives and spending money on things that they think is going to actually help them when it will absolutely not. Everything that you need to know about business can be found on the internet for free. Hell, you want to start a print on demand t-shirt business? YouTube it. You want to start a social media marketing advertising agency where you need to know everything about Facebook advertising and YouTube advertising? One, YouTube it. Two, check out facebook.com/blueprint, their free course. Want to know about email marketing automation or any of that? YouTube. I'm serious. So, don't spend your last money with a snake oil salesman. And that's my message for today. I appreciate everyone who checked our show out today. Thank you so very much. Wonderland, Stephanie, Kimberly, Brad. Wow, Brad. Okay. I might be reaching a different audience if you know what I mean. So, Shawanda. Not you, Wonderland. Sharonda, and Terry. So, and if I missed your name, I apologize, but I do want you guys to know that it's time for us to do what we have to do for us, and because it's absolutely 100% necessary. Until next time, everyone, I'm AJ, your host of the Startup Junkie. Be sure to check out the Startup Junkie live show, multi-streaming Monday through Friday on all of your social networks. And of course, until tomorrow, I don't know what the topic is going to be, but I guarantee you it's going to be relevant. So take care. Take care.